Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. So today's video I'm going to talk about the upcoming transit of Venus in Cancer that's happening on the 21st of August and its impact on Libra rising. Anybody with a Libra rising, Libra ascendant, Libra Lagna or Moon in Libra. This video is applicable for all of them. So guys, Venus, the planet of your, like the lord of your ascendant. I mean, Venus rules you. Okay, Venus, the lord of sensuality, the planet of sensuality, the planet of beauty, the planet of love, the planet of romance, the planet of luxury. Okay, the most beautiful planet, the planet that shines the most. Okay, so the guru of demons would be entering into the house of Moon, would be entering into the house of Cancer. Okay, which means the beauty of Venus would meet the tenderness of Moon. Okay, and that this particular movement is happening in your house of profession, in your workplace. Okay, so Libra people, this is a very beautiful transit for you in terms of your profession. So I request you to watch this video till the end, because you would be this will give you a lot of insights about what is happening in terms of your profession. Okay, so before I talk to you about this transit in detail, like what is this bringing in for you, let me just walk you through on what are the areas in your life controlled by Venus. So as I said, Venus is the lord of your ascendant, which is your physical existence in the world. So Venus is the lord of your ascendant, and it lords the eighth house of sudden events, sudden events in life. Okay, Venus would be transiting into your 10th house of your profession, and from the 10th, it would be giving an aspect on your 4th house, which is the house of your own happiness, which is a Sukh Bhav. So, which is the house of your own happiness, the home, the place where you live, your vehicles, the house of your mother. So, this is the areas of focus with this particular movement of Venus. Now, I'll talk about what is this. I'm sorry, what is this particular transit bringing in for you people, Libra people? Now, Venus would be in your house of profession. So, guys, it means Venus, the planet of the gurus, the guru of demons, which means each and everything around your profession would be excellent. So, if you're facing any kind of issues with your profession, with this movement, you would see all those issues would get resolved. Okay, people who are expecting a promotion, okay, this is the time when you would see that's happening. People who are expecting a salary hike, this is the time you would see that's happening. Okay, people who are looking for a job, okay, and they are not being able to find a good job. Now with this particular movement that's happening, guys, my suggestion to you is expedite your search as much as you can, because now this is a very high probability, because Venus is sitting in your house of profession, and you have a competitive edge right now. So you go to some place for an interview. So, and there are more people, but you have the advantage of the charm and elegance of Venus also. Okay, so very high probability around that. Even the jobs, because it has a connection with the eighth house. So the jobs which you think are a little difficult, which could be a dream job, but you feel that it could be a little difficult, you can still go ahead and try for those jobs. The same thing goes for the people who are currently in an existing job. So if you're looking for any kind of a promotion within your organization, within your workplace, and you feel, it could be a little hard nut to crack, but you will do it, because trust me, you have the advantage of the attraction and charm of Venus, which would be transiting in your workplace. So you get a lot of you get the the diplomacy of Venus. So this is your competitive edge. So I mean, around your work, it would be a beautiful time. So in terms of your relationship with your managers, with your seniors, you would be you would see a great improvement. So everything around work, which is your professional status, money, anything around work, power, everything you would see would be good. There would be luxury at work. You would be a magnetic. I mean, you would possess a magnetic attraction at work. Okay, because it is the Venus, the most beautiful planet in your workplace. So obviously, you would get all the kind of, attraction of Venus, the charm of Venus, the diplomacy of Venus. Okay, now it's the also the lord of your eighth house, which is the sudden events, which is the house of research, which is the house of exploration, which is the house of discovery. So, which also denotes that there could be something which you have been working on around your work, some research you are doing. You can bring that research, and that would give you sudden, like acknowledgement or sudden promotion. Okay, that's also seen. This is the time when you decide to get into some kind of research around your work. Okay, you may discover something which is yet not identified, which is yet not discovered by anyone. You can discover that thing around work, around your work. So, in terms of work, guys, it's a beautiful time, and because Venus is 10th from the ascendant, so guys, there's a lot of karma from your side. I would say it would not be an exaggeration, but yeah, little bit of a workaholic attitude you would develop around work. So now let's come to the fourth house, guys, because Venus would be giving an aspect on the fourth house. So I understand, it would be a good time in terms of work, but you also have to maintain a balance, with your family also. You have to spend time at your home also. So also, be careful around that. So in terms of, because it has an aspect on your home, which means in terms of, this is a Sukh Bhav, the fourth house. So in terms of your own happiness, you would be contented. You would be happy with this movement of Venus. Okay, you would be happy. If you had any kind of issues with the relationship with your mother, okay, any misunderstandings, anything, now is the time you would see those issues would get resolved. Okay, and you would develop excellent relationship with your mother. Now, people who are planning to buy a home, this is a beautiful time, guys. It completely supports this decision of you. Or there is a probability you may buy a home, because this has a connection with the eighth house. So it could be a sudden thing that would happen. You haven't even thought about it, and you would realize it just happened. So there is a possibility you buy a home. There is a possibility you buy a luxury car. That's the house of vehicle also. Now, because it's the Venus effect, so there could be a possibility you may go for some ultra luxury renovation around your home. You may decide to go for a renovation around your own home. Okay, you may also buy some, expensive artwork, paintings, everything which is ruled by Venus. This is also seen around your home. So overall, the focus area would be work and your home. So, I mean, that's mostly about this particular transit, and your ascendant lord is in the 10th house, which means in terms of your health, in terms of your like vitality, everything, your will to win, your positivity, your state of mind, everything would be good. And yes, because it is the lord of your eighth house also, so you would guys, just you got to understand, like that's the house of sudden events. So yes, because it's Venus, so yes, suddenly you would see that you made up your mind to buy a new car, a car of your choice, or you may buy a home, or you may do some, some sudden events happening at work, and which is for good, which gives you a north movement in your career. Okay, and of course, for people who are looking for a job, guys, this is the time when you would see suddenly, you got the job of your choice. Okay, that's also seen. So that's mostly what I wanted to talk. The reason for me making this transit, like making this video around 15 days in advance, because guys, I wanted you, because Venus is in a good movement. Venus was in Taurus, Venus is right now in Gemini, okay, and Venus would be in, this Cancer. So it's in a good movement. So you get enough time to prepare around everything in these areas of your work. So that's mostly what I wanted to talk about this transit, guys. Now, the next question. A lot of you people must be thinking, like, who gets this impact? So, Libra rising, passing through with Venus times. You're passing through with Venus Mahadasha, Venus Antardasha, Venus Pratyantardasha. You would see everything what I've said gets manifested in your life, around your work, around your home. Okay, you are you're a Libra rising, not passing through with Venus times. It would be a partial impact, like 10 to 15%. I would be honest, it would be a drop in the ocean. This is how the transits work. So in order for the transits to manifest, you got to be into the period of that, planet. Only then things get clicked. Otherwise, it would be a drop in the ocean. So that's mostly what I wanted to talk about this particular movement of Venus, guys. So Libra people, if you've liked this video, I would request you to press the subscription, to press the bell notification, and to also add a comment, because your comment, really validates my effort. And secondly, if you have any questions around this particular movement of Venus, okay, you can write in a comment and I will respond to that. And I will make sure that, my response will give you an add on, I will add on something which is of value for you. So that's it for today, guys. Anyone wants to connect with me for a reading, I've shared my email address and I've shared my WhatsApp number. So you can connect with me and we can go for a session around the readings. Okay. So that's it for today, guys. Thanks a lot for your time and you have a great evening. Thank you.